Halo semuanya, kita kembali lagi nih hari ini ke Gear Up Learning Center. Dan hari ini kita akan ngomongin sesuatu hal yang sebenarnya paling basic nih untuk kita membuat suatu perusahaan, ya kan? Nah, jadi kita hari ini akan membahas tentang vision. Jadi vision itu sebenarnya apa sih, ya kan? Dan gimana caranya kita bisa develop the company's vision dan kegunaannya apa sebenarnya untuk kita sebagai founder, untuk tim kita, dan untuk customer kita. Oke, mungkin kita mulai aja ya. Nah, jadi bakal ada 5 part nih dari diskusi kita hari ini. Yang pertama itu sebenarnya kenapa sih kita memerlukan visi? Ya karena gunanya itu untuk apa dan sebenarnya apa benefitnya dari perusahaan yang memiliki satu vision yang jelas. Dan yang kedua adalah tentang question yourself. Jadi sebenarnya part 2 sampai part 4 itu sambung menyambung ya. Jadi ini tentang developing the vision dan juga sharing the vision to your team and also your customers. Dan yang kelima adalah tentang final word dari kita untuk teman-teman sekalian semua yang sekarang sedang membangun perusahaannya dan sedang mencari nih sebenarnya visi dari perusahaan itu apa. Oke, kita mulai dari part 1 dulu ya. Sebenarnya kita kenapa sih memerlukan vision? Ya kan? Nah, mungkin untuk mengerti itu kita ngelihatnya on the flip side nih. Jadi apa yang bakal terjadi tanpa ada suatu vision yang jelas dalam satu perusahaan. Yang pertama, nggak ada sesuatu yang jelas-jelas mendorong kamu sebagai founder untuk menjalankan usahamu, ya kan? Nah, vision itu at the same time also give us a clear, goal and direction. Jadinya kalau misalnya kita udah tahu nih apa yang mau kita achieve dari perusahaan kita tahu apa yang what pushes us, what will motivate us basically. Dan yang kedua sebenarnya masih nyambung juga, ya kan? Nah, tanpa ada suatu vision dan mindset yang jelas ya atau mindset yang kuat nih that comes with the vision, kalau misalnya kita dalam suatu saat ada obstacle yang kita lalui saat kita menjalani perusahaan kita akan sulit gitu loh untuk melewati obstacle itu, karena ya pasti teman-teman tahu lah ya sebagai startup founder nggak selalu mudah, ya kan? Kadang-kadang mungkin ada tantangan atau mungkin ada hal-hal yang sulit yang nggak mungkin yang nggak kita duga, ya kan? Nah, tapi tanpa visi yang jelas, tanpa ada motivasi yang jelas, kita jadinya mungkin kesulitan nih untuk melewati obstacle itu dan melanjutkan untuk fight and develop our company basically. And as an underlying mindset adalah vision itu juga bisa membantu kita differentiate ourselves from our competitor. Ya kan, kalau misalnya nih, for example, kita punya produk yang sama dengan kompetitor yang lain, tapi vision kita itu jelas dan kita juga bisa mengcommunicate itu ke customer kita. Nah, orang-orang bakal mungkin lebih leaning towards us karena mereka juga mungkin merasakan empati yang sama atau mereka juga fighting for the same cause that we're trying to fight. Jadi also not useful for us internally for our image to the public and to the customers. Nah, sebenarnya apa sih yang bisa kita rasakan, ya kan, benefit apa yang bisa kita dapatkan dengan mempunyai vision yang jelas? Ya kan, yang pertama of course it gives you excitement, ya kan. Kalau misalnya kita tahu nih kita mau jadi apa dan mau jadi seperti apa in the future, it will give you excitement. Contoh gampang ya. Misalnya teman kamu bilang nih, kita liburan yuk besok, gitu kan. You might be excited karena kita mau liburan besok, tapi kan you don't know where you're going. It could be somewhere that you're not enjoy, yang bukan yang kamu suka. Misalnya kamu tipe orangnya yang sukanya santai-santai di pantai gitu, terus ternyata dibawanya naik gunung, capek gitu ya. You will be excited at the beginning, tapi in the end when you find out what it actually is, you're not excited anymore, ya kan? Because it's still vague, it's still kayak unsure nih sebenarnya mau dibawanya kemana. Tapi kalau teman kamu dari awal bilang, yuk kita ke pantai, kita mau santai besok bareng-bareng, you will be more assured and you will be more excited because you know what you're gonna expect and and what you're expecting is actually what you like gitu. It's the same with vision, right? When you make a vision, make sure it's something that you actually look forward to and you actually like. Jangan sampai visionnya itu sebenarnya vision orang lain yang push into you. Jadi kamu sebenarnya fighting for someone else's dream gitu. Yang kedua, it pulls others towards you, right? Especially untuk orang-orang yang mempunyai mindset atau vision yang sama juga. For example, you start a company that value, for example, environmentally friendly products, ya kan? Nah, mungkin customer kamu orang-orang yang peduli juga sama those stuff, sama environmentally friendly stuff. Mungkin mereka bakal jadi lebih leaning towards buying your products karena mereka mempunyai vision atau mempunyai value yang sama dengan perusahaan. Gitu. Yang ketiga, you know what's in and what's out, ya kan? Building a company is a complicated thing. You probably know this as a founder, ya kan? Tapi having a vision helps you being clear and steadfast in your path. Jadi when you make a decision, you just need to ask, jadi sebenarnya apa namanya, will this help me achieve my vision? Kalau misalnya enggak, then you can just leave it. Tapi kalau misalnya iya, you can take it and apa namanya implement it. So whatever apa namanya works for your vision, help you apa namanya achieve your vision, you know that it's basically the right thing to do, gitu. And next, apa namanya, it helps avoid you working on the wrong things. Similar to the last point sih sebenarnya ya. As a startup founder, sometimes you get distracted when you're building your company. Mungkin kamu in the middle of building an edutech company, for example, tiba-tiba ada opportunity nih di agritech gitu. Mungkin kamu lihat agritech lagi trendy, terus orang-orang suka di situ, investor suka. If you're not clear on your vision, ya you can like pivot kapan aja gitu loh. Tapi bukan berarti when you have a vision kamu jadinya cuma boleh ngerjain itu aja, bukan. Tapi basically it helps you memilah-memilih ya kan, sebenarnya ke arah mana sih company ini harus heading, apa aja yang harus kita lakukan yang bisa help achieve that specific vision gitu. And last, it opens up the realm of your possibility, ya kan. Focusing on the now is great, tapi when we build a company, we cannot be, bisa statis, harus dynamic, ya kan. Jadi definitely looking into the future give you more comprehensive perspective of, upon what things can be done into your company, and you can find new and exciting stuff yang bisa membantu juga achieve our goal, gitu. Oke, next. Sebenarnya vision itu untuk siapa sih? Ya kan, of course, it will be beneficial to you, karena itu yang tadi kita udah bahas banyak ya, untuk membantu kita tahu jalan perusahaan kemana, tahu motivasi kita, dan lain-lain. Tapi selain dari for you yourself, which is like your private vision, right? Vision itu juga harus bisa kita komunikasikan ke pihak-pihak lain. Ya kan, yang pertama the team basically, ya kan. Once you've convinced yourself that this is what you want to do, it's time to also convince the people who basically work or are helping you achieve your vision. Ya kan, kalau mereka punya dream yang sama, mereka punya mindset yang sama, of course it will lead you towards the same path. Jangan sampai kamu mimpinya apa, mereka mimpinya berbeda, nanti malah walaupun tujuan mereka baik ya sebenarnya untuk memajukan perusahaan, tapi mungkin apa yang mereka pikirkan itu berbeda, jadinya nanti kedua arah yang berbeda lama-lama jadi lepas gitu. So it's important for you to also communicate this vision to your team, not just to yourself, ya kan. And then lastly, it's also for the customers. Mungkin yang kita bahas tadi ya, kalau for customers have the same value, have the same vision as you, it will basically act as like a pusher for them to also consume or use your product juga. Begitu. Tapi of course this is like a more of a long-term thing. The first two things that you need to do is basically convince yourself and also convince your team. Karena itu adalah I guess circle paling dekatnya ya dari suatu startup founder yang mereka bisa I guess in a way control paling mudah gitu. Kalau customer it's a bit of a larger base. It's important to note that you have to first believe in yourself. Ya kan, you cannot convince other people to believe in something if you don't believe in it yourself. So yeah, make sure when you're developing your vision, it's something that you actually believe in and actually value. Jangan sampai you're just trying to convince yourself that it's something that you like rather than it's something that you actually like. Oke, nah kita mulai masuk nih ke step pertama dari 3 step untuk developing your vision. Ya, karena yang pertama, this is the foundation of everything. So you just need to ask yourself these 3 basic questions, ya kan? Why did you start your company? Motivationnya apa kita start this company? Dreamnya apa? What you want to achieve through this effort that you're doing? And ketiga, what drives you? Sebenarnya what makes you wake up early in the morning, ya kan? Kenapa kamu mau bangun pagi setiap hari capek-capek ke kantor ngelewatin macet and everything? So by answering these 3 questions, ya kan, you can have like the foundation to build your vision upon. Jadi try to be truthful to yourself when answering these questions. Karena kalau misalnya dari sisi sini aja you cannot answer, it's going to be difficult for you to move on to the next steps. Jadi ya, make sure that this is actually something that you value and you actually believe in. And a vision that's relatable to you and the people you serve akan membantu kamu achieve more. Jadi make sure it's also relatable and something orang-orang and also you value and also hold close to. Okay, now we move on to the second step, right? Once you get the foundation of everything, this is more of like the questions that you need to ask yourself to develop those foundation. ya kan? Jadi you have to ask yourself like these things: what do you need, what do you want, what do you demand, what do you love, what do you wish for, what do you dream of, and what do you live for, sorry. And apa namanya, answer every single question and mash them into several sentences. Jadi make like basically a paragraph lah ya, answering like these questions. And apa namanya, you don't have to worry about being grammatically accurate and everything. Tapi what you just need to worry about is making sure that you answer all of these truthfully and clearly. And after you've answered that, and then you need to clarify it again. You need to ask yourself, ini beneran gak sih? Is this what I actually want? Is this what I actually need? Jadi you have to apa namanya, you be 100% firm and 100% sure that this is what you actually want. Ya kan? And after you reaffirm it and you still say yes, okay, yes, this is what I really need, what I really want, then that's your vision basically. If not, then you have to repeat yourself again through the foundation, the part 2, and then ask and then build on it with like these questions, etc., etc. Keep doing that until you have the answer. You can answer yes to all of these at the same time. Okay, and this is basically a short exercise that we've developed to help you apa namanya, imagine or internalize this vision that you have to yourself, that you made for your company. Jadi this might sound a bit cliche ya kan, kayak kalau pas kita SMA disuruh tulis sama guru BK 5 tahun lagi kamu mau di mana gitu. It's somewhat like that, tapi it's actually proven to be somewhat useful. Ya kan, jadi what you need to do is ask yourself, if you were transported 3 years later, kamu tuh maunya ada di mana gitu, what you're going to be doing, what kind of person have you become, and how do people see you, and then just write those answers down in like a short apa namanya postcard, and apa namanya, just keep it and use it as something to remind yourself when you've going through hard times in the future, that to reaffirm your belief that this is what you actually want to do and this is why you're doing it basically. And just to note, our imagination is the only limit to what we can have in the future. Jadi meaning that dream as high as you can. Kalau misalnya there's this like famous quote, right? Apa namanya, cita-citalah setinggi langit, setinggi langit, kalau jatuh juga itu di antara bintang-bintang. It's actually true in this case, Tapi of course, make it something that you can actually achieve. Jangan sampai you're dreaming very big, tapi bukan sesuatu yang you actually manage to achieve in the next 3 years. Now, this is just a short example of Gear Up, right? Jadi if we remember the first 3 foundational questions yang kita bahas tadi, jadi this is like an example that we did for Gear Up. Jadi for Gear Up, kenapa kita start this company, right? For us personally, karena kita ngelihat startup yang banyak potensialnya, tapi mungkin mereka struggle to grow, struggle to get funding, whatever the case that might be, and we don't see there's like a solution that can help us help them solve these issues specifically, karena mungkin there are other programs tapi mungkin bentuknya yang batch dan lain-lain yang mungkin nggak bisa bantu mereka secara personally dan specific fokus on the specific issue the company has. Now that's like the why, right? Dream kita adalah to see more and more startups grow, get funding, make an impact. So that's like the dream that we have for the company. And what drives you, what makes you wake up so damn early? It can be personal to one person, from one person to another. But for me specifically, what motivates me to keep doing this is basically looking at these, the portfolio company that we already have and like the amount of impact that we've provided them so far. It might not seem like super duper big, tapi we can actually see them grow the few months that they've joined us and also after a year that they've joined our program. So yeah, those are the 3 basic foundational question that I answered yang tentang Gear Up sendiri gitu. Okay, the last step of developing your vision, right, is sharing the vision. Sharing the vision, we basically gimana caranya nih kita bisa visualize your vision so that everyone can understand it and can internalize it. Ada beberapa cara ya, ada serious Lego play, which is basically creating your vision out of like Legos, and then make a vision board, basically like a mood board or like a mind map, ya kan? Drawing your vision, ya, basically drawing it, buat manifesto, jadi buat semacam kayak in writing, kira-kira what your company believe in and what you personally believe in. Create a deck, and then making a video. All of these methods are valid. It all depends on you as a founder, which one you prefer. So yeah, be creative and trying to, express your vision and sharing it to the people around you. Just a short final word and a short tip for us, don't chase other people's dream, because your dream is, unique to you and personal to you. Make sure when you're developing your dream, it's actually something that you want, not just internalizing what people think you want, right? So when you're actually, facing hurdles, facing kesulitan in the future, you're actually so motivated to continue what you're doing right now. And it's a dream, not a shackle. Jadi when you're making a dream, make sure think of it as something that you aspire to be, tapi bukan sebagai ya kayak rantai. Jadinya kita nggak bisa kemana-mana, cuma fokus itu, bukan seperti itu. A dream can be something dynamic that grows along with you and your belief as you grow older and have more experience being a startup founder. And a short quote from Jeff Bezos, right? Be stubborn on vision, but be flexible on detail. And yeah, that's like a short presentation yang kita share hari ini tentang vision. It might seem like something yang kayak simple ya, sepele, tapi it's actually very important, and it's a step that a lot of startup founders tend to skip when they're developing, their company. They focus mostly on growing aja terus, tapi they don't really, sit themselves down and think to themselves, so sebenarnya kenapa sih I'm starting this company? So it's important for you as a startup founder to go through all of these steps and make sure that you actually doing something that you love. And if you have any question, feel free to reach us out to info@gearup.network. Dan juga kalau misalnya teman-teman ada suggestion kita membahas topik apa, feel free to reach out to us there, and we will try our best to accommodate your need. Okay, thank you semuanya, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.